I got past that. Surprisingly, I got past that.
Now Andrew's like, fuck
I
the
told her.
dogs.
I told her whenever we first met, I was like, something seemed interesting about her, and then like,
No,
whenever I
like
messaged her
from
the
the
first
time you
time,
met her, you were like smitten with her.
yeah, and like, but like getting to know her and like everything about her is just like 100. It was like the best thing I've done in a long time. So
We
I was like,
cried a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's great. I mean, really.
We cried a lot, and yeah, I don't know.
right.
I like my feelings were kind of messy. I think like the breakup is kind of, I mean, it has like really fucked up
Yeah.
my feelings, and so I was
So
just
what
kind of
exactly is
like,
happening there? If you're ready to talk about that, because you just kind of told me when I made that joke that you guys were splitting up, but like what exactly happened? If you don't mind me asking.
oh, Aaron,
Yeah.
um, that
And are
kind
things
of,
like
we're not,
solidly done?
no, we're not splitting up, but we're having trouble.
Yeah.
So basically,
I mean, you don't have to talk
Aaron,
about it if you don't want to.
it's like, how do I explain this? So, you know, the thing that kind of gets on my nerves, married, is that people automatically assume whenever I
Shit.
have relationship trouble, like in my marriage, they're like, "Oh, it's because of the poly," and it's not actually because of the poly. It's because of other things that have been going on since before I was poly. You know,
Yeah.
me and Aaron have been together for me and Aaron have been together for nearly 7 years, and you know, we basically one of the problems that we've consistently had is that Aaron is autistic. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
he-
I figured it
yeah,
probably
he
had
just,
something that doesn't really show you all the attention you want.
oh yeah,
And I don't mean
oh
that in like
yeah.
a bad way. I mean that just in like he doesn't really
You're spot
understand it.
on, dude. You are spot
Yeah.
on. That's one of the reasons why I like have to be poly because
Yeah,
like
and I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if that.
like I mean I'll admit it, like that's one of the reasons that it's not the only reason I am, but like
Mhm.
part of the reason for sure.
Yeah, filled.
And he just can't.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but so basically the problem was is like I actually got off the phone with Andrew, did some sexy stuff, and
Mm.
Aaron, that's gonna be really difficult. I'm like with two guys that both have a thing. Um, but no, like with like Aaron heard it, and it wasn't like he was really hurt by it. He kind of had that pang of jealousy, which is natural and normal in
Right.
a
Yeah.
poly relationship. That's just to be expected. Um, but I kind of just got like tired of it, and I was like, "Bruh, okay, so like, you don't want me to fucking talk to these guys? Like, you don't want me to like try to seek attention from other people? You don't want me doing all this? Like, I'm sorry, if you don't want that to happen, you're to beg for attention from you." Like
Yeah.
like all your time because like I play video games all the fucking time too.
Right.
There will be days where like like Jared will say stuff like, Jared's like really lonely in New Jersey right now, but like I'm also really lonely. And so
Mm.
I'll talk to him and be like, yeah, I get it. I haven't had a lot of human interaction either. Because the only person I really have to talk to is, you guys and
Right.
Aaron. Like the only like face to face interaction I really get right now is Aaron.
Yeah.
Um, but there are times where me and Aaron like don't we just don't talk frequently. He
Yeah.
does his thing and I do my thing, and a lot of the time that's fine. But there are times where like that's not fine.
Right. You need more.
Yeah, and so
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like that's normal. Like,
yeah,
like
exactly
we
that.
talked about, that's the difference between you and him. Like he doesn't. That's the part of autism that people don't understand is that, and that's again, it's not your fault for wanting that because you're a normal person. Relatively speaking, you're normal.
Well, but like, and so like that's where the poly comes in.
Mhm.
People like look at the poly and they're like, they
Holy
again, like I
shit.
said, they automatically
Holy
think
shit.
that when I have like marital problems, it's because of the poly. And I'm like, if anything, the poly has been saving my marriage. Like, if
Yeah.
anything, it's what's keeping us together because, like,
Right.
I can get the attention that I need from somebody else while still, getting and expressing that love for Aaron.
Hmm.
Because I do love him, obviously. I wouldn't try to, like, I wouldn't be sticking this out if I didn't love him, you know?
Yeah. No.
Um, but, so basically I was like, you gotta step it up. If you want me to stop like seeking this attention from because I'm not gonna stop being poly, but like if you want me to stop sexting other guys, or you want me to like, give you more attention, you gotta give some to get some. Cause like, I hate having to like when I talk to you, it's like basically how it is when I talk to Aaron sometimes. It's like I can tell he's itching to get away from me so he can go play video games. He can go play whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of fucking trying to like fighting to get
Hmm.
his attention for like an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Um and so yeah, basically he was at first he was like, well, we've always known that like you have always loved me more than I've loved you.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, but like I was just kind of like, I mean, but like do you love me though? Because like I don't feel like you do. Like if there's anything I could describe this relationship, would describe use to describe this. And it helped me. And he said, broke me. Well, because you became poly, I had it. I was just. He's like, I basically felt our relationship, like my love for you, diminishing when we. Didn't you tell me then? Like he basically just did the same thing that Lou did, where he just like
Played along.
didn't tell me. Yeah, he just played along, and then like here we are, and it's already like too late, you know. We're in Texas together, and we're in this lockdown together, so it's like great. um, and so I broke down, and I was just kind of like, you know, it really fucked me up because I'm still struggling with like Lou and. Now I'm struggling with him, and so it's the whole thing. And so he came over there, like I sat down on the floor and I was just like ugly crying, like just it was broken. And he was like, okay, so here's the thing, I may not love you like you love me, but I do care about you, and I do want to try to make this work. He's like, because I do care about you, and I do love you to a degree. Maybe I don't love you to your standards. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know what my standards are. You haven't even asked me what my standards are. Like, how do you know if you don't love me if you don't know what my standards are? And so, I was like, do you think you love me enough to really work on this? Like, you're gonna have to put some work in. I was like, and I was really upset. I was like, you have sat there and you've listened to people tell me how bad of a wife I am because I'm poly. You watched that happen and you said nothing, even though it was you who didn't love me. Everyone telling me that I don't love you, I don't actually love you because I'm poly. You watched that happen, you listened to that, and you said nothing, even though it was really you all along. And like, I was like, I may not be the best fucking wife in the world. I definitely don't win any awards in housekeeping or anything like that, but like I know that I love you, and I know that I've put up with so much shit, and I've risked everything to try to be with you and make this work. It's your turn. It's your turn to step up. So I basically was just like, "Hey, here's what I want from you. This is all I want from you. I just want you to like take time out of your week. It could be just an hour a week to just sit there away from computers and just spend time with me. Like, just straight up spend, like, let's do an activity together. It could just be fucking taking a nap. Like, do something with me. Like, make an effort to like actually schedule time with me and actually like, you know, show me that you care. Every once in a while when you're like passing by me to like go to the bathroom or whatever, like, and I'm kind of just sitting here doing homework or like I'm on the phone with somebody, just like come by me and just be like, "Hey, you okay?" And like, you know, whether I'm okay or not, like just ask me if I'm okay. Because like, you know, we don't have to have a full conversation about it, but like it just lets me know that you care, that you're
Mhm.
thinking about me for like 5 seconds. Um, and so then we had another problem that day when we were playing PUBG because so I have hypoglycemia where I have like, you know,
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on, hold on. Sorry, no, sorry. I'm playing Breath of the Wild, and I just learned that you can fucking drop meat in front of dogs. Like I just did it myself. I was like, I wonder if I can feed these dogs. I just dropped a fucking chicken leg in front of a dog, and he ate it. It was so cute. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Um, but no, I I have
Yeah.
hypoglycemia, and basically, you know what that is. You're in the medical field.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so you know that like if I don't like get something into my system once my sugar drops, like I could pass out from it.
Right.
Um, and so there was on that day,
Oh, he's
uh,
following me around. It's so cute. Anyway. Yes.
um, when he was, you know, when we were playing PUBG, I kind of lost track of time, and I told Aaron, I was like, "Hey, I don't think I can cook right now because like my sugar's dropping and I'm really shaky right now. Do you mind going and getting something to eat for me so that my sugar doesn't drop further?" Um, and he's like, "Yeah, just give me like 15 minutes." And I'm like, "Hun, I don't think I even have 15 minutes. Like I am like really bad right now. I'm like I can go try to look in the refrigerator see if I can find something to like help spike my sugar up and like carry me through, but like I need you to get this done. Like I need you to do this like now. Cuz like this, you know, this is like this is bad." Um and he still didn't do it. 20 minutes later after I asked, um and then he went downstairs and he masturbated. And I like caught him in the act of like masturbating and then he tried to like play it off and I was just like, "Bruh, I am like gonna black out if you don't like I cannot drive right now." Like, if I could drive right now, I'd go get food. Like, I am not in a good place right now. Um, and so I was like, you know, I'll drink like a soda, spike my sugar, but like I need like some protein. I need something to put in my body to make this last, you know? And I was like, see, this is the fucking problem. Like this is the problem right here is that like you like when there are times where like I am obviously a priority or I should be a priority, you don't treat me like a priority. I'm not saying I should be a priority all the time because like that's unrealistic, right? And like, you know, I'd be lying if I said that my husband was a priority all the fucking time for me.
Right.
Um, but I'm just saying like, you know, there are certain times where emergency with the wife comes above like it's like a higher tier priority than video games and masturbation.
Yeah, for
Like,
real. I can
you know,
understand like that. That's pretty irritating.
well, it's not even irritating. It's like, you know, he, I was like, I told him I was like, okay, if I were to pass out from like my sugar dropping, how would you deal with that? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, do you know what to do if I were to pass out? What you're supposed to do? And he has no idea. And I'm like, yeah, if you do not like if I pass out and you do not know how to treat my body and I don't get medical attention after I pass out, I could go into a coma, like a diabetic coma. Like it's a serious thing. Um and I just it's partially my fault because I didn't pay attention. You know, I was in the middle of the game and I fucked up, but I really needed his help in that moment and instead he decided to do other things.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I was like, look, I just talked to you about this on Monday. Like, I just talked to you about this on Monday. If I wasn't a forgiving person and I didn't love you to the extent that I do, I would say, all right, we're getting a divorce now. But I do love you, and I am a forgiving person. But like, this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say I do not feel like you love me. And I was like, think about it from my perspective for a second. Like, just for a second, try to think about if you were having an emergency and you needed me to do a thing for you because you're having this emergency, and I told you I'm too busy playing video games or I'm too busy fucking trying to suck a nut to help you. Imagine that. Like, how would that make you feel about yourself? And would it make you feel like I cared about you at all?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that would make me feel like shit. And I'm like, that is like all the time with us. Like, that is not just that is not just a one-time thing or a couple times. That is like more often than not, this is how it goes.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. And I shouldn't have to put up with it. I shouldn't have put up with it as long as I have.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're kind of at this point where it's like,
Do or die. Yep.
he's gotta. I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit. No, I'm not doing shit.
No,
I've
I
already
mean,
done,
yeah, no.
I've already done everything. Like, it's his turn. Step it up.
Does he? This is my last question about you and him. Does he know about you and Andrew?
Hmm. Yes, he does.
Okay. Just
He
curious.
knows. No, he
Just-
knows. I told him, and at first I was kind of like,
Well, yeah, because he's already like jealous about, which is kind of fucked up. I think it's fucked up. I hate guys that are like lesbians are cool, but like
yeah.
if it
that's
comes to
fair.
dude, yeah, that's fucking annoying.
Well, I mean,
But like he never has a threesome with you and any girl that you've been with, right?
So it's a little bit more bearable because he isn't like, yeah, can I get like in a threesome or whatever? Like, he's
Yeah.
not really.
He just doesn't feel like a girl's competition, or maybe for him it's a good distraction for you.
I guess I don't fully understand it. He's kind of talked about how it's like a dominance thing or whatever, and I'm like, but the dominance over what?
Yeah, like I don't understand that.
I think again it's a he doesn't think a woman's a real threat to a relationship, which is like not true obviously because they can give you the things you want like attention.
Andrew's a teddy bear.
I am.
What? Oh,
No.
I don't think if I ever saw you and Aaron fighting over me, I'd just be like, all right, well, I'm dropping both of you right now because this is
It wouldn't happen. No, it
What
wouldn't
the
happen.
fuck is this?
That
Because I mean, that would show me exactly who you guys are and exactly how you guys feel about me,
no, yeah, and
and I don't want to be part of that.
it's understandable, man. I don't think that'll ever happen.
I don't think you do that. Like that's that's one of the reasons that I felt.
I think it's one thing. I think it's one thing if somebody's fighting somebody because they're like because like fighting over somebody and then defending yourself. Like I don't know. Like if
I think if like Andrew would call Aaron out or Aaron would call Andrew out about like mistreatment or something or like but like fighting over like who gets like first of all, I'm not a prize to be won.
Yeah,
Just
no.
Jasmine there. Second of all, like this is a poly relationship.
And third of all, I'm not a dominant person.
Well, no, like
So like,
as
I'm
we've
not,
learned tonight. Oh god. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
so like I'll
don't
stand up.
shame him.
I'll stand up for myself, but overall, like it's. I
It takes a
mean, I'm
lot
not-
to get you to that point.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I
that's the same thing with me.
yeah. So I mean, like I said before, I've accepted everything about this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have pursued it. I wouldn't have gone this far with it, and I sure as hell wouldn't be, here right now. So
I honestly was surprised that you wanted to like actually legitimately date me.
That's
because,
a big step in interest.
that I didn't pursue you sooner was because like I already told you that I already knew that you had feelings for me. It was pretty obvious, but like,
Yeah.
I wasn't upset about
Holy
it or
shit!
anything. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. But like, that's one of the reasons I didn't pursue you sooner was because I was like, nah, he's not gonna be into this poly thing. Like he's just strictly monogamous. He's just not gonna be into this. He's not even gonna give this a try. So it's like, what's the point? And then like, like we shared our feelings for each other, and then you were like, well, why can't we be in a like why can't we be in like a serious romantic relationship? And I'm like, I mean, we can.
And yeah, and then
We
I was
can.
like honestly accepting all of it and just everything being the way it is. I don't feel uncomfortable with anything about this at all.
Well, exactly. No, that's the point. Like with a lot of things, people try to make you feel uncomfortable about. It's the idea more so than the actual state of being in it, and that's what I've tried to explain to you a lot of times. It's like there's nothing wrong with doing something that makes you happy, even if the idea is a little uncomfortable. The worst thing that could happen, say that you did feel uncomfortable, right? All you'd have to do is be like, well, okay, this is kind of
I'm
weird for
uncomfortable.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a little weird for me. And that's what I appreciate from all this, the fact that you're actually stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit and you're feeling rewarded by it. And that's something I've always like tried to like convince you to do. Is like it's really great for you to really just like get out of that comfort zone, try new things, and if you don't
I
like it,
mean,
you just simply don't do it. And you sound,
yeah,
I mean, you sound a little overwhelmed in emotion in like a good way right now, and that's awesome.
I mean, yeah. So that's the whole point of why I'm doing this. Like, because when we discussed it before about our romantic feelings for each other, and it was before we like decided that we were going to do this.
Mhm.
I was like, because I was like, so Brooke, I have something to tell you.
Like he was like, I like you. I think I'm actually in love with you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But like, I also like I was like, well, it's kind of obvious, but like
I said crush at first, so
no, you
whatever.
like, I knew what you meant. I'm a smart person, Andrew.
I know you are, which is one of the reasons why I love you. So.
No, anyway,
Ugh. All right, don't
no,
get ahead of yourselves.
like a
Fucking.
thing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
It's okay. I treat Desiree and Alex the same way.
yes.
yeah, I know you do.
So
Um,
like no, so this is what happened. I expressed my feelings for her as a crush, and she like obviously she knew it was more, and she was like, I kind of feel the same way for you too, but I don't think that this is gonna work because you're not gonna be happy about it. And I was like, I feel the same way. I feel like we can have these feelings, but like I don't feel like it's going to be like something that we'll compatibly want to do one day.
yeah.
And then the next week I was fucked because the entirety of the week I thought about it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and the entirety of the time I was like just being more into it
Yeah.
and weighing everything out, and I just didn't care after a long time. And the feeling of me not being happy with it, I'm like, I'm happy as long as I'm
Right.
with her. And
I think it would be different if we were like living together, because then like the boundaries would be more like prevalent. Because like, it would, like right now it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's just kind of like a virtual thing,
yeah, can't do a lot virtually,
Yeah,
but
like whatever time I make for you, it's like it's obvious, it's clear that I'm making time for you. But
yeah,
like if we were like living together, if you were like living here and like, obviously Aaron's gonna be here too,
yeah,
it would be like there'd be times where like we'd be hanging out in the same space doing like the same things like with Aaron. Like I
yeah,
mean not all the things, right? But it depends on how kinky you are. Um but but like like if we were like watching a movie or something together, like it
yeah,
is clear that we are watching a movie and Aaron's in the room too.
yeah,
He may not be watching the movie with us, but like he's like there. So
yeah.
but I think like yeah, this is like a good like like especially since you're not
It's a good
used
toe
to
dip in the water.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
good like experimentation. Um and we've already talked about like if if this is something that you don't see yourself
Or if you
continuing,
get uncomfortable, just voice it. That's all you have to
yeah,
do.
like,
Just
it's
don't be an.
okay if I
Yeah.
am just right now sort of thing. Like it's okay.
Mm.
Um
I think
I
we're
mean,
getting our. I think we're getting our boy Andrew on the spectrum. Is what we're doing. We're teaching him about how open love can be. It can be a wonderful thing. I mean, I don't believe in love anymore, but like, just do what makes you happy. Oh fuck.
I mean,
you
yeah.
want to fuck that wormhole? Fuck that wormhole.
Yeah.
Actually,
If that dog doesn't say no, then you just do it, dude.
oh my god,
Not the dogs. Why do you guys always want to fuck up my dogs?
go dogs. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, it's definitely made me a lot more happier too. It has. Every bit of this is like, it's to the point where I'm like, a lot of my anxiety is mellowed
Relieved.
out. Yeah, and I've also like, so before this, and me and her talked about a lot of stuff that was personal to both of us, and that we effectively like, a lot of stuff was similar, but like different in a way. You know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
shit. Yeah.
Different relationships, but like she
Similar
helped me understand.
feelings, just different situations.
She helped me understand a lot of the emptiness that I was feeling too, and a lot of the heartbreak that I had felt before, and stuff that I just ignored and didn't really deal with.
Mhm.
I dealt with it a lot with Brooke, and I guess that's another reason why I just couldn't stop thinking about her, and I can't stop thinking about her now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that
yeah,
kind of stuff. That's that feeling of like completion. Like
Yeah.
whenever you have somebody that can resolve feelings like that you weren't able to resolve yourself, you kind of feel like a sense of like gratitude. Sometimes even like owing, like you want to reciprocate that somehow, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great way to feel, I think, because it's like you have this like fantasy in your head about how you two can continually reciprocate feelings, and that's great.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, for me, it was like, you know, I have been trying to, ever since Lou, I've been trying to, like, there's just been this void in my heart that I've just kind of been trying to, like, shove anything and everything into it to try to
Ew.
see.
Gross.
Yeah, you know, you've already stared into my abyss. You're alright. Like,
You're
it's alright.
the abyss.
oh,
Gross.
yeah.
That's my vagina. Anyway, but yeah, you know, like there's just been this like void in my heart, and I've just kind of been trying to like, you know, fill it. And it's been like, what am I gonna, you know, like I kind of just had wanted a replacement Luthea for like a long time. I didn't really want like a relationship. I didn't want like a new relationship. I just kind of wanted like a replacement of my old one.
Mhm.
It was making me more vulnerable
Hold on,
because
Thought.
I
I'm
was.
gonna go pee real quick. I'm dying. Hold on.
Oh, go. Yeah, sorry. He took that well.
Yeah, glad he did.
I'm sorry I interrupted you earlier. I was just like Andrew, just tell him.
I was trying to. I was just
Like,
like,
what, what,
I I was
continue.
not I was not doing that to a point. I was just trying to put my words together.
No,
You know that I have to be careful about my words.
I know. It's okay. You were smitten with me.
Well, I did message you after only talking to you once.
Yeah, you were just like, hey, do you want to talk? And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't have anything else to do. What's up?
And then
So
like
sorry.
2 months later.
You're good.
I drank a coffee, a Mountain Dew, and a water like simultaneously. So my bladder was just like, hey, dude, have a go.
Blood vessels.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. I've had like 4 big reds today.
Well, I've been trying to purge my system of soda, so I drank like 3 bottles of water today, which I know isn't enough, but better than
I'm
drinking.
on my I'm on my 4th.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have some bad sugar cravings after I get done with this. I'm trying to get rid of all those big red that I have, and then like I'm not gonna drink soda for a really, really,
Yeah.
really long time.
I mean, you can do it. Just limit yourself down to 1 a day.
Like,
Like,
I know how it's gonna feel, and I know it's gonna suck because it's basically like getting off of cocaine.
yeah.
Even though I have
Oh,
no
it
idea what
is.
that
Yeah.
done cocaine, but like I can imagine it's the same way.
Whenever
Yeah.
I was doing it, I
Like
have a like,
cocaine?
Yeah.
huh? No,
Yeah,
not
that's
cocaine.
exactly what it was.
But I'm not doing no cocaine. But whenever I was getting off soda, because I had this one day that I was like, my head was hurting, my like body was shivering. I was like, Brooke, I'm fucking dying, and it was terrible. And I was like, oh my god, I just want
It's
to
like
die.
literally drug withdrawals.
Yeah, it was god
Sugar
awful.
does light up the same like receptors in the brain as cocaine.
And it's more addictive too.
Yeah.
Well, caffeine as well.
Yeah,
The thing is, I remember learning this in biology about, well, it was a mixture of history and biology, that like we didn't even need sugar additives. We produce our own sugar, right? Like through like carbs.
yeah,
But like people started introducing sugar for flavor into foods, and now we literally have to have it in foods
Mm.
yeah.
because we've incrementalized our like uptake of sugar into
Mhm.
like a super wild point to where like our body's like, hey man, you fucking need this shit.
Yeah.
It's
We're all collectively addicted to it.
but I mean, like, think of the things we've fucking done to our body as like as a species. It's fucking crazy. Like, you know that naturally you're supposed to lose your lactic enzymes, and we have modified ourselves to keep them for our.
Yeah.
So people that are lactose intolerant are the old ways, the ancient ways. They're people
Oh
who,
yeah, science the ancients.
yeah, they're the yeah. So like that's a big thing. Like,
I
hold on.
have the wisdom of the ancients.
Well, you know, you're kind of like version 1.0, and people are like version 1.2. So yeah, so
I'm
you
the
just,
OG. Also, like I'm like basically.
some people might like you better for nostalgia reasons, but you know, in all functionality, you're worse.
What do you? Yeah, I can't like I guess I'm lactose intolerant. I don't really know for sure. I just know that like whenever
It
I
irritates
drink
you.
whole milk, I shit myself.
Yeah,
Um,
that sounds like
Yeah,
lactose
yeah.
intolerance. There's a
anytime I
lot.
drink,
There's a lot of
I'm-
things I would say get a diagnosis for, but if you're shitting yourself when you drink it, you're definitely lactose intolerant.
like I can drink skim milk and be all right. It still irritates me, but like I'm okay. But
Right.
if I drink whole milk, I'm fucked up for the rest of the day. Like
Gotcha.
I'm just fucked up.
It's funny.
But yeah. Back to the cute shit because instead of talking about how I'm
Shitting yourself.
yeah.
What are you
So
talking
like,
about? That is the cute shit. That's what I like.
all right, go ahead. I'm not gonna kink shame. I don't get it, but
You
I'm
know,
okay.
look, a short story about the fucking kink
Oh
shaming
God.
thing. You know, I used to say that until I learned about somebody's fetish of fucking like shoving cheese into another person's vagina, and then
What the fuck?
I was like, I'm
Oh
definitely gonna,
yeah, I've heard about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kink shame some things. So
that's pretty weird. Yeah,
yeah, you don't stick fucking food items in your fucking vagina. I mean, like cucumbers and stuff, I can see because
No,
like cheap man's.
men don't do that because like you can still like
Yeah, you can
get
still get something. They're porous.
yeah,
yeah.
it's really gross. It's really bad.
Just get it. Just buy a dildo. Like
Yeah,
it's
you
really
can get it. You can get a cheap one. Yeah,
great investment. Like I've got several of them.
yeah.
Like
I would.
it's
Yeah, I would way sooner just suggest somebody get a fucking used
just
dildo.
just spend like $200 on like a good dildo, and that shit will last you.
Oh shit.
Like my most expensive dildo is my favorite fucking dildo because it's really good.
Isn't there like? Isn't it like bad to have glass dildos? I think I heard something like, aren't they
Yeah.
porous and they can like they don't you can never clean them appropriately?
That so like yeah, I have a glass dildo. I don't use it too much because like when I first bought it, I was like, don't judge me, but it's shaped like a tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
No, I
remember
know.
you
I
telling
know
me
all
that.
about those fetishes. It's fine.
I was like, I'm an anime girl or whatever the fuck. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I was like, I used it, and like I think the best feature about it is that it is easy to clean.
Mhm.
And also that like you can kind of like put it in hot water or you can put it in like cold water and you can like warm it up and heat it up and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, and it's glass, so it's like whatever. But the thing is like for me, what was really bad about it is like when you go fast with it, basically what can happen is it like because it's
Catches
glass,
traction.
yeah, it catches traction and it's not as like flexible, right? And it doesn't
Yeah.
have give. So like basically what would happen to me is it would like pinch my G spot between the
Yummy.
dildo and my pelvic bone,
Mm.
and it hurt like a motherfucker. It was awful.
Yeah.
And so after that I haven't touched it in years. I'm just like, this is gonna be like a cool art piece.
Right.
Just like put on a
Wow.
shelf somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. The tentacle looks so great. And you're like, yes.
The tentacle
Yes.
looks familiar.
Yeah.
Where's the shape? But yeah, no, I was just into it for like the novelty, and then like I used it, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, like my expensive one, I spent like $150 on it, and the brand is Fredericks of Hollywood, whatever the fuck.
Whatever
It's
that
got
means.
like it's got like 12 different vibration patterns, and like I only use like the first 3 because I don't need any of that other shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the others are. Like I just know that it's got like 12 of them. But like I like it because of the way it's not super big. It's not really big, but it's like it's shaped to like
Yeah. To
basically
fit your spot, to find that spot you need.
it like suctions, right? So like not only does it like hit my G spot, but it also like it like sucks that area too. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh god, let me tell you, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come with batteries. It has like a chargeable battery, but I lost the fucking charger for it, so I haven't used it in a while, and I really miss it.
Yeah, that's
And
sad.
I'm gonna have to find the charger, or I'm gonna have to buy another one.
Ooh, holy shit, that was close. Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
That's like it's my favorite one.
Yeah, that would be what happened to it. It's God punishing you for being a little fucking sinner.
Yeah, you know, God punish me harder.
Ma'am, please stop. I am God, I'm
My
uncomfortable.
favorite thing to do to Andrew now is like say that I fucks with Jesus.
Yeah, no, I think you told me about that the other day. About you were like, you accidentally said that.
I told Corey, and Corey was like, "That is my favorite quote from you now."
That is like not even like accidental. She was just we was talking about our religious views, and then she was like, "I just fucked with Jesus."
I was like sleep deprived.
I could
sir.
tell. I could tell at the end of it. We was both very very tired.
I was like, "I fucks with Jesus," and he was like, I don't think that's how that works." And I'm like, "Why not?"
It's like it's cool, but we just word it differently. But yeah, what was you continuing with their cute stuff?
Oh, you must be cute stuff.
Life's not cute, Andrew. Fuck off.
It can be sometimes. Listen, I'll be cute. I'll be cute for Andrew.
Ugh. Look, man. I like Alex and Desiree when they like pretend that they're not together whenever they're in front of people. I still fucking hate Alex though. At least you guys still want to hang out with people.
You know that's like what that's called, like if you're like a lesbian couple or like a gay couple, and you pretend like you're not together around people.
What's it called?
It's called playing 1950.
Oh.
Because you know, like back in the 50s,
yeah,
illegal and you
as
go to jail.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
so
wrong with that.
They basically are playing 1950, but like the straight version.
I feel like they just like to be mean to each other, and then that's like their kink with each other. You know what I'm saying?
They just hate fuck.
Like fuck you, and then like an hour later.
Yeah.
That's just my theory.
I don't know.
I have no idea what they're like.
Well, I know what Desiree's like, but I don't know. She's very like, even though she and I are really, really close. Like, I'm closer to her than Alex is, but I mean, he'll get there. Obviously, because he's dating her. But like, I don't know. I don't know really what her like, because she's really shy about her like sexual preferences. So I don't really know what her stuff is. Well, Alex doesn't know. Like that's the thing. Alex doesn't know what his like sexual preferences are. He's
Yeah,
never. He's gonna learn though. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's the thing about them, right? So because like she's shy about it, and Alex isn't really there yet. There's no real pressure for it, right?
Yeah, I know
So,
because Desiree is sexual. Like that's the thing. I know she's sexual. We've had conversations before, but like I just don't
so,
know. I just
so she
don't
can.
know.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sure she's gonna make the first move. Is what I was getting
Well,
to.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm
She's
saying. She
she's
can
gonna be the
do
one that's
like
gonna corrupt our little
set.
boy.
She can set the tempo of it, set the pace of it, basically.
But
Just
I
kind
mean,
of like ease
if
him into it.
anybody to corrupt the little boy, I think Desiree is like.
No, nope, 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 nope. I
I
disagree. Because what's gonna happen? Because I love them both, but I don't think the relationship's gonna last. And then it's gonna be awkward. But of course I'm gonna pick Alex over Desiree because I've been friends with Alex for decades. But it's still Desiree is one of my really close friends. It's gonna
Well,
suck.
I mean, it doesn't have to end in a messy breakup, though. Alex isn't really the kind of
But
person
no,
to like.
Alex is though. Alex is unless like what'll happen is like she'll start showing up at the parties and he'll get like butthurt about it, but he won't say anything to anybody, right? But then he'll start bailing again. Like that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about. I'll still
Oh,
want to
you're
be
saying.
like he'll
Uh,
he'll be like, yeah, I just wasn't on, but he was on. He just wasn't like active or anything because he knew Desiree was on and he didn't want to like deal with that because he's got hurt feelings. Because if they do end up fucking, like there are some people who can separate sex from feelings, and even their first, like I don't care about my first, but I don't think Alex will be one of those people, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
He's very emotional, even though he tries to hide it. So I'm
He
afraid
is.
that what's going to
But like
happen is he lets it all
he's
burst out at one time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll hold it in until it gets too much, and then he'll burst it out.
Yep.
But I mean, we're just
I mean,
talking with here. We're just talking with like assumptions here at this point. I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, hopefully it won't turn out like that, but I do
The
fear
thing
for
is,
it.
he may surprise us because, like, what it sounds like is like you're kind of afraid that he might not be mature enough to really figure out those feelings, and like,
Yeah. No, definitely.
yeah,
Well, because no,
he,
and the reason why isn't because I just don't think Alex is a mature guy. It's just because Alex doesn't want to. He doesn't want to figure it out. He's that type of person.
Yep, yep,
He
yep.
pushes it. He pushes it to the side.
Nope, that's Lou.
Yeah. He like
yeah,
he just
Yeah.
doesn't want like because like for example when we were young, I used to be like overly evangelic. Like I used to just always talk about God and all that crap and like tell Alex to get right with Jeebus, and
That sounds something coming from you.
yeah, and
I can't even
he
imagine that actually.
yeah, no, I used to be super Christian, super Christian, but he used to just like always like any kind of emotional talk we would have, he would just like be like, okay, like he'd be like, can we stop talking about this, please?
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't even like to an annoying point. Like, I wasn't being an annoying Christian. I was just like,
he
hey,
just
Alex,
doesn't.
I care about you, man. I just want you to be right so that if something happens and you die, that you'll be in the right place. And he'd be like, no, like I don't want to
No,
talk about this.
Yeah, and he's always been like that. To this day, he still doesn't talk about it. And like I've told him, I was like, "Hey, man, I know you don't like to talk about
Shit.
this kind of thing, but I mean, I'm always here for you whenever you do eventually want
Yeah.
to." And like,
And he doesn't until he has like an emotional outburst, and it's
whenever
like
he has an
messy.
emotional outburst, he'll start to talk about it a little bit, but then he'll immediately back out of it.
Right,
Because he
exactly.
doesn't want to get into it.
It scares
But
us.
yeah, but I feel like with this relationship, he's taken a lot more steps to it, and he is doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's interested in her, and he is like putting in the time and the effort to not only do that, but also like, I mean, with me and him, right? We've decided that like we're still friends and we're still great friends, but like, there's not a lot we can really say or do with each other anymore. That's not like something we haven't done before because we used to talk every fucking day and we used to like do stuff every fucking day to the point where it just got like, what do we do now?
What I have to look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah, we've
Hey,
seen each other's
no,
assholes enough.
hey,
Hey,
don't. No, that's not.
Hmm?
That's not. No, that's not.
I
The same
think
thing.
it's different because you have a vagina and Alex has a penile area.
It's
No.
different because you're willing
It's-
to put in as much as I
That's
am.
that's very true. That is very true. And I think that's
Okay.
one reason. I think that's one reason you and I have bonded so much, Andrew, because like we both appreciate each other's company. With Alex, you never know if you're a burden to him or if you're an actual friend.
Yeah, or if he needs you, or if he's just like there because he has nothing better to do.
Feels like
Right.
it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So no, that's not what you have to look forward to. And I'm a little offended that you put that out there, by the way.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I was
You,
just trying to
you,
tease you.
you'll be hearing about this later, young lady. You're in detention. Is this
How
your
about
role
that?
plays?
No, no, it's the opposite way.
Huh. That's
Well, it's the opposite. I'm not the one that.
He's a sub.
that's okay.
Oh, it's so
perfectly-
much fun.
It's
It's
very
fine.
fun.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, you need to learn to be a little bit more assertive, Brooke, and Andrew, you need to learn to take some shit.
Oh, is she assertive?
Anyways, but yeah, no, it's just with Alex. It's not that. So if something new comes into his life, he will put a decent amount of effort to it until he gets comfortable with it. And then whenever he gets
Yeah.
comfortable with it, it starts to die off because it's not exciting. It's not as something that he can get into anymore because it's just like he works with that little bit of feeling that he can get from it, and then he just goes with the flow afterwards. Not
Yeah.
saying that he's emotionless entirely, but it's just that he's been so everything in his life has been kind of done for him, told to do for him, and every bit of the decision has been made for him.
He's very passive.
Very much so.
Yeah, like people don't understand when I say that, like how passive he really is. Like Andrew understands because he's been around him like enough to know, but like he just does like he literally is like a leaf in the wind and he'll just go wherever he's blown. And then he has, but like the thing that's insane about him though is like he has opinions. Like negative opinions of the things he shouldn't have, he shouldn't have a negative opinion about. I guess if that makes sense. Like he doesn't snap on random people, right? He snaps on his friends who are there to help him. He doesn't he doesn't consult his friends. He talks to like the worst person that he can talk to, which is like his mom or Gabe. Which I love Gabe. I still talk to Gabe a lot, but Gabe is not somebody you should take advice from.
But he's I told you this, Brooke. I was like, Gabe's been a good friend to me for my life, but he's an asshole.
Yeah, I would never want to get Brooke and Gabe in the same room.
That's what I told her. I
Just
was like,
because he like when he finds out you have some type of thing that makes you different, he zeroes in on that thing and like really fucking goes to town on it.
so to give you an example about this.
You can tell him the
you
story
remember-
about your girl.
Yeah,
Brit.
remember Brit? Yeah, you remember Brit that we met today? Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's black, and Chris, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But Gabe said the N word so many times.
No.
Yeah, just because like he knew, and it just kind of it becomes subconscious for him to just like, how can I fucking be offensive?
And with me, he'll do.
An asshole.
And
Yeah.
with me, he'll do that's not real.
That's
And I'm like, but I believe. Show me the proof then. Show me the proof, Andrew. You being stupid. I'm like,
Well, no, I feel like with more you, he always like says fucking fat shit.
he
That
says.
really pisses me
So
off.
he says about my weight, and then he's talking about Luis because the short story is, I was friends with Gabe for a little bit. Him and Lauren had a thing. Not really dating.
for each other.
Just
Huh?
fucking.
Perfect for each other.
Yeah, yeah, for real. And then they split apart because he was like, he told me about this time that he was with the girl, and Lauren was my best friend at the time, so I was like, well,
Thing.
I had to tell her. I was like, hey, he told me this, and then like they split apart after that, and Luis came into the picture, and that happened again, and then I left after that. So, but he every time he's like, you didn't go talk to Luis, you didn't go say hello to Luis for me. And I'm like, oh my god.
Let him just. Oh my god. Let him be a motherfucking asshole to you. He'll regret it.
I mean, to be fair, I have been talking to him recently.
Of you guys, and No.
No, I mean, I take care of. I mean, me and Gabe used to fight all the time because he used to bully Alex because Alex is so fucking passive, and I used to fight for Alex a lot. Like me and him would actually get like a lot of fights. Like he would have died one night if it wasn't for Braxton being there because Braxton saved his fucking life. This is the most
See,
serious I've ever.
I know that in the case of like, I know that like you guys give me shit all the time, and I give you guys shit back too, right? Because
Yeah.
like that's the nature of our relationship, right? But like, if somebody were to like really cross that line, like if he were to like cross that line with me, and you knew he crossed that line,
Yeah.
know that you guys would have my back.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean, no,
mean,
that's that. I mean, it's the same with each other. Like I always tell Andrew, like if I ever say anything that offends you, let me know. Like any of my friends, I'm like, if anything I say really offends you, all you have to do is say, hey man, chill out. Like I'm upset or something like that. Because I know sometimes you're not having your best day and like you can't deal with like hazing and stuff.
yeah.
Like fucking let him do it.
Which he like I was about to say, he's gotten a lot better because he's been in his first real relationship for a while now, but he still has those tendencies because he's done it all his fucking life.
He'll do it just to annoy you, but he won't keep doing it at this point.
Yeah,
So,
I
I
was in
mean,
a party with him yesterday, and we literally like didn't. Dude, he had no negative comments. He was really upset because him and his girlfriend had been having issues, and he was like doing this thing that was really impressive to me. He was talking about how he was like, "Yeah, I was really mean to her, and I realized it like the next day, so I had apologized to her
oh
because."
my god,
Yeah, and I was like, that's really great because I've literally never heard you say that before in your life. No,
he's
like,
never,
yeah, no,
no, he's
he's
never
growing up.
apologized.
Yeah, he was growing up for real, and I told him I was like, and the way he talks about this girl is so different because he's the typical guy that's like, oh yeah, it's the place to put my dick, but like he
Yeah,
is so into this girl, like he's never talked about a girl, and I've hung out with him probably more than anybody here. Like out of me, Alex, and Andrew, I've hung out with Gabe the most because he and I used to be really close when we worked at Walmart together. And there was a short time where Alex was being a fucking prick, and I say a short time, but it was like a year and a half or 2 years where me and Gabe hung out more than me and Alex. And keep in mind, I knew Alex longer, uh, but I mean just a short time. But Alex was the one I always went. I mean, Alex and Gabe have lived together because they're fucking brothers. But I used to hang out with Alex. I used to go to his house. We used to lock ourselves in his room and just fucking play Guitar Hero all the time and shit like that. And then Gabe didn't get introduced in the picture until after our teenage years.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this whole time I've never heard him talk about a girl the way he talks about this girl, and he was like really upset. He was just chilling, and he didn't say like one negative thing, and he was just talking about how like scared he was gonna lose her, and he apologized to her for being a fucking idiot. He's like my thing is now I realize when I make mistakes, I just it's just the fact that I already have made them, and I try to take them back if I can, but I was like
I
yeah.
mean, it really like nothing teaches you how to like nothing teaches you the value of your words until you're in a romantic relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, as when you say something, you're never like once it's out,
Yeah, once you hurt somebody you care about, you kind of realize how like
yeah, like it'll fuck you up, and you can do things to try to fix that, and it hopefully if your partner is like a forgiving person and
no, you mean a God fearing person.
well, sure.
well, in your case,
I'm like, what?
bro, I guess it's kind of both.
I I would say that it's not that I'm a God fearing person because I'm not like bring the wrath of God upon you. I'm like we fuck up.
Yeah,
Like unless you like the one thing, and I think it's pretty clear at this point, the one thing that I can't forgive is like constant lying
yeah,
or like constant like, hiding, or not revealing the truth to the fullest extent with me, not talking to me, not communicating with me. That is like unforgivable for me because it's like you had all this time to talk with me and like we had this time to try to fix this, but instead you sat there and you just let it happen, you know?
yeah.
That's like that is something I just cannot get over. I
And
mean, I can, I guess, maybe. But if it like, it's like one of those things where it's like one time afterwards. That's it.
yeah,
You fuck it up once, nah.
yeah. So my thing about that is like whenever the thing that I'm like, I don't think I could really, I could, but like it would be very difficult for me
Take
to
a
get
lot of
over.
work.
It was if we was in a relationship and you know, kind of like your thing, if you suddenly just stopped wanting to be in the relationship with me, or if like you uh were kind of sneaking around behind my back or like doing some shifty shit, just something that like makes me feel like I'm betrayed in a way. You know what I'm saying? I've been used most of my life by the people that I thought cared about me, and I've given so much of my life to people who never should have gotten it in the first place and never deserved it. So I don't want to do that again, and I won't do that again. So that's just my thing about it.
Well, here's the great thing about me. I don't shut the fuck up. So, like I'm just if it happens to me, I'm gonna tell you about it.
Which is
Um,
good. I love how much you talk to me and how much we are able to express how much we
Oh,
feel.
guys, stop it! You're gonna make me come.
Oh my
no.
god. Oh my god.
Um, but yeah,
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
no, this cute shit I was about to try to talk about, and then we talked about Alex, and we talked about Gabe. And it's my turn, damn it. No, so like, I've had this void, and I've just had this place missing in my heart for like a really, really long time, and I kind of have just been like, that's one of the reasons like I sexted like you and Jake Christian is because like, like
Yeah, whenever
it
you're
just
hurting, just try to numb it with like some people do alcohol, some people do sex, some people do. And I kind
yeah,
of realized that too. I kind of realized that like you're in a vulnerable spot, and like that was another reason that I kind of faded out because I didn't want you to confuse my pure fleshly desire for like because you're like I said you're vulnerable, and I think because
yeah,
I respect you, and I do care about you as a friend, that you would take, and because of sexual interest, you would take that as more. You know what I mean? And it's not your fault. Like, and it's not that I don't think you would make a great partner. It's just like, you know,
no,
I don't
you're
feel I'm not emotionally in the same place. So,
no, no,
like that was a big deal for me. Was like I just knew that you were like you said, like you had that void, and I could feel that.
yeah,
And I had to
no,
work on myself. Can't heal other people.
no, you're good. I definitely. So like it's probably pretty clear that I definitely had a crush on you. But I didn't say anything about it because you remember when I was talking about Claire and how I was
Mm,
like, yeah, I had these feelings for Claire, but it didn't really fucking matter, and I just
mm,
kind of like was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go into that because like there's no point.
mm,
That's basically how it was for you. I was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, like, I could see myself with Christian. I think that he's a really cool person, and like, I'm obviously attracted to him, and like, like, I was like, but it was like to the point where it was like, I was thinking, I was like, he's got his own shit going on, and
well,
he's got like a really complicated situation, and he
yeah.
just kind of needs to figure his own
Yeah,
thing out.
definitely. No, like for real, I would never like put anybody in that position to have to deal with my bullshit. So, and like
Well,
again, I'm not emotionally competent for some reason. Like in the last
yeah,
years, so I would like I recognize your vulnerability, and I'm still a decent person, so I would never put you in a position to have to be hurt like that. Now Andrew, on the other hand, he needs to stop looking so delicious because I might break
Hey,
a heart
hey,
here.
hey, stop.
no, I appreciate you. I mean, like at the time, I was kind of confused because I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
no, and I understand that, but
but
it's
then
hard.
I realized, like, when I think we were having like a conversation in the middle of the night, and I was like, I just kind of need something to distract myself, or like I kind of just want people to distract me. And you were like, I'm not gonna be that for you, and I got mad at you. But
Oof.
then, like, as I was thinking about it later, I was like, you know what? No, that's yeah, he's right. Like, I don't need to use people like that. Like, that's not cool, and he doesn't deserve that. And so, yeah,
Well,
I
it's not.
definitely had.
Again, it's not for my good. It's for you. Like, Like,
No, yeah, but I mean, like, I was thinking about it for you too. Like, I'm just saying that I was on the other end of it, just kind of being like, Christian doesn't need this. And, like, Christian's got his own thing going on, and he needs to figure that out, and he needs to be in a better place before he can really, like,
yeah,
plus, like, you know, you got kids, and,
yeah,
like, I'm not there.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
nobody should be. Don't have kids.
Like, I'm just not there, you know, for, like, a little bit there, I was like, you know, it would be fine. I could, you know?
Yeah, don't do that to yourself.
Then I was, like, thinking, like, I woke up and I was just like, no, I can't. Like, I literally can't do that. I just can't. I can't even take care of my cats sometimes. Like, no. So, yeah, like, I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to fuck shit up, you know?
No,
I was like, you don't need that. You don't need that drama in your life.
no,
And then,
no.
you know,
I'm
like,
not
I kind of, with Andrew, I was like, so with me, it was like, I was like, man, I really just wish I had somebody who could, like, love me and show me this attention that I, like, really am craving. And I really, like, I just want somebody who, like, can see me for who I really am and can accept me for who I really am. And I just was, like, so fucking stupid because Andrew was talking to me every fucking night, and
Yeah,
he's like,
no.
"Hey, I'm here, and I'm supporting you the whole way, and you're, like, amazing, and, like, I love you."
And
And,
please, yeah, and please fucking marry me.
like, look at me and, like, notice me, senpai. And this entire time, I was like, man, I just wonder where this person could be.
That's
You know,
typically
like,
how you women do. Alright, Andrew.
and, like, I was just kind of like, I don't know where this person could be. And then just kind of like, I guess when I finally, like, after, like, a while after I got over you, Christian, I was just kind of like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. At the end of it, I was always thinking, like, there was that moment, especially, like, with Aaron, when he was like, I don't know if I love you, and I was just kind of like, does anybody give a shit about me? Like, does anybody give a shit about me? And then I thought, Andrew does. And I was like, it was like at that moment, I was like, God, I'm so fucking stupid. And then I just kind of, like, the next day I told him what was up. And
It was so. This is my personal favorite part of this whole thing. It was the first time that we videoed, right? So
Yeah.
Brooke was like doing like her thing. She was talking about Aaron and stuff like that, and she was like, "Yeah, I decided to like so you see my face and like talk to me like for real." And you know, Aaron's in the next room. Yeah, we're gonna talk and like normally whenever we talk, I'm like distracted with the YouTube video. I'm still listening, but like I don't
Yeah.
have anything to focus my eyes on. But like whenever we did that, like I could see all of the like emotions that she was going through at the
Yeah.
time, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm fucked." And I couldn't help myself, and I was like, "Look, I know we said we was never gonna pursue this romantically, and I know that like I told you I was trying to curb my feelings for you, but I can't anymore. I can't like just tell you that like I don't love you because I do."
Yeah.
And she said, "I feel the same way too. I can't do it either." So that was my favorite time.
I was just kind of like, fuck, alright.
Alright, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was just like, you know, like, you know when, like, you have that feeling, like, you just have that gut feeling where you're like, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I've just been trying to ignore this whole thing, and I can't anymore. And it's just kind of like, it was like that. It was like, I was like, no, me and Andrew can't be together. You know, it's like free love. And then it just kind of like, it hit me. I was like, nah, I'm fucked. Like, I gotta tell him. And so I just was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I love you too. And he's like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, like, I've loved you this whole time, but I just, like, didn't want to fucking see it because I'm an idiot. Because I am.
Well, no, like, I think you just, again, it's a typical thing that people do. People don't see I don't feel like people see, like, people who are really there for them. I don't know why. I mean, not that. Like again, like the way you said it kind of made it sound like I'm not there for it. I definitely am, just not romantically.
No, yeah, I realized that later.
Like, and it's nothing about you. It's about me. I'm just mentally.
It's your shit. It's cool.
Yeah.
You don't have to
There's-
apologize. No hard feelings. We cool, bro. Don't worry.
Still gonna
Do
call you
not-
gay. Who got him?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you ever get in that situation where you're like, "Hey, what's up, mom?"
I'll never.
You know.
I'll never be married. I'm just gonna live a solemn, peaceful life.
You're gonna become what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a cottage out in the woods, and you're gonna live in solitude, and you're gonna develop your psychic powers to the point where you can you can just surpass every mage that comes to your door, and then finally you're just gonna be the greatest wizard that ever
Perhaps.
existed.
That's what I'm
And
waiting
you're gonna have
on.
a beard and pubes to match. 'Cause
Oh,
you're not
nice.
There's no razors in the woods.
no racers in the wilderness, and that's where all the wizards. That's where wizards get their powers, through the beard and
And the pubes, yeah.
You're just gonna be the best wizard that ever happened, ever existed. I believe in you, Christian.
Thanks.
I
But no,
believe.
cool. Like, it's cool. I get it, and I knew it the entire time, which is why I just never said anything. For a little bit there, I was confused, but I realized afterwards, I was like, he's just, he's a smart person, and he probably knows what's going on with me, and he's probably backing off because he knows what's going on with me and he ain't about it, and that's okay.
Dude, like, do you know what the worst part about this is, though? Like,
What?
every time I was, like, just sitting there with
No.
broken times, I was like,
No. I know. I told you can ask Alex. I told Alex something. I was like, look, it hurts my feelings because I know Andrew's like super into her, and I get sad whenever she says stuff like that to me because then I know Andrew's just sitting there like, fuck you, Christian. I don't want Andrew to hate me because I'm
it's not fuck you, Christian. I was just,
Sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
it's
okay.
not that. No. I was just sitting there like, wow, this is ironic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, like that's all I thought about. I was like, fuck, like chill out, bro. But I couldn't say anything because, like, it's not my news to deliver. I didn't want to pull you aside and be like, hey, Brooke, Andrew here. He wants to suck on your fucking toes. Can you stop? But
You should have.
nah. But well, then even though I was like almost 100% sure, I'm also wrong sometimes. So I could have been wrong about it. I didn't want to do that either. But I wasn't. I knew the
I'm
whole time.
sorry.
No, I think we're cool. I think Andrew's cool with it too. Things turned out all right.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
I just it makes me want to cry because I keep thinking like, oh my god, I hurt you.
No, it's completely fine.
Hey, it's just part of the fucking bumpy road that is fucking relationship.
You're gonna be a wizard.
You are gonna be.
Like me, like some wizard shit.
I'm getting some real wizard vibes from you right now.
He's like human interaction. What's that?
I'll just stay here with my spell.
Learn my spells.
Damn it! I feel like I had something I wanted to tell you, Andrew. Damn, can't remember. There's something about Fire Emblem. Something about the Crimson Flower.
Did you get to the time skip yet?
Nah, man, I got stuck on that mission where the one where you're in Sonato Valley,
Yeah.
where you do the monsters. I'm still there. I almost beat it, but then fucking Hubert had to get hit by every fucking monster there and get killed. So
Yeah.
I found out the strategy to do it. Monsters are just so hard on maddening. Like before, it was like, if you kill them, you're good. But or if you go and fight them, you can fight them with anybody as long as it's not a mage. But on this one, it's like anybody can die from them in one hit.
Yeah.
It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, You just need
But
someone with high defense, but yeah.
yeah, that's and like Ferdy works, but I can't have Ferdy everywhere. Fucking love Ferdinand.
I was like, who fuck's Ferdy? And then I realized when you said Ferdinand, I was like,
Yeah,
Mr. Von Aya.
yeah, it is. He's a sweet man. I
I
also
like
realized
him.
he's like it's honestly like I didn't realize how many characters didn't have character growth until I was like reading some memes about him. But like Ferdinand had the best character arc in my opinion. Like he went from being this cocky, like pompous guy that you really was like he's in over his head to like the nicest dude there. Well, at least in mine, because in Silver Snow, I kind of don't like the way everybody turned out in Crimson Flower. They all kind of seem like assholes.
Yeah, because
It was all for
obviously
the
they are.
Empire.
It is all for the Empire, and that's all they're gonna do now. But
Yeah, but you know,
you'll get used to
yeah.
breaking
No, I don't know,
stuff
man. I don't know.
and killing people and just.
No, I am excited to
saying-
kill certain people because I'm gonna get Felix to kill people in the Blue Lions. I'm gonna get Annette. Well, no, I'm gonna get. No, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get Annette. I'm gonna get. I might get Annette and get her to kill people or kill Gilbert, her father, for being such a piece of shit. Yeah, he is a fucking garbage. I think he's like the only character that everybody hates.
I hate him so much.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I really wanted to like him at first, but I'm like, no.
He like has no redeeming quality. He never tries to like. He doesn't apologize for the shit he does to Annette. He doesn't like. He doesn't do anything to deal with it. He's just a fucking bitch. I hate him. Anyway,
like him.
I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna kill the golden deer because you know I've got Lysithea, but she doesn't seem to really care about the golden deer that much. But I know Felix talks shit.
You got lucky getting Lysithea. She's the hardest fucking fighter in the golden deer from
Yeah,
me, so
exactly. Yeah, she's.
but like you're probably gonna do. So I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Never mind.
You know, is there gonna be a hard battle? Is that what you're gonna tell me?
I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay. Fair enough. But I do know. Let's see. I also got Mercedes just because I want her to have her supports with Dritza, and I got Lysithea because I want her to have her supports with Edelgard because I know Edelgard's like her and Edelgard had the similar things done to them.
I wonder if they're actually related somehow.
I don't know. There's got to be a reason they were both chosen to do that, to go through that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't okay, so you know that in Fire Emblem every like in every game the Fire Emblem's a different thing, right?
Yeah.
Like in one game it's the shield.
Shield.
In one
And
game
this
it's one game. Do you know which one this one is?
This one I think is the fucking crest, right?
Yeah, the Crest of Flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Fire Emblem. I didn't know that. I was reading a post about it and I was like, oh shit, that's what it is. Fire Emblem Three Houses is just so good. Every time I play it, I'm like, this is definitely the best Fire Emblem in my opinion. I was playing the Game Boy one before I came in here, and boy, that would frustrate shit out of me.
But can it tell why kids love the cinnamon sugar taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It probably can.
This is
Probably because their
fucking
dad's
really
dead, and they just miss the quiet mornings they had with their dad drinking his coffee and mom making pancakes.
Oh my god, that picture makes me sad. It wasn't mom making pancakes, it was mom like coming into the room being mad as fuck because the kids were destroying the house making pancakes.
Jesus. Are you talking about the Fire Emblem one?
Yeah.
The one where, yeah.
It shows baby left girl and baby left male.
And then, dad.
Oh my god.
Fucking dad. Yeah, fucking. You know, there are like 2 or 3 people I've seen that post like these memes about like, I wish Kronia was a recruitable unit. Fuck that stupid bitch. Like some people sympathize with her and they're like, well, she was made to do
Why?
that. Yeah, she
Oh
was
my
made to do that. I'm
God.
like, bullshit. She like enjoyed it.
Fuck off. Yeah, she did it with a smile on her face.
Yeah.
And then tried to kill us with a smile on her face. So fuck her. No.
Yeah, I agree.
What redeemable quality does this bitch have?
Boobs. That's it.
Does she?
That's
I
yeah.
mean,
She got huge
To be
tits.
fair,
What?
No. You kill my fucking father. Fuck
Tits.
her and her tits. I can eat those tits once I kill her.
oh, that's a lot of fat though.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm
Not
in a
good.
survival situation, I'll burn it immediately. So
That's true.
There's no redeemable quality about
Yeah,
her.
no,
Bro.
fuck her. Fuck Cronia
People
for
are
real.
just fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, it's the tits, dude. People simping. It's people simping hard. Oh yeah, I was here to fucking talk to somebody, and since I was talking, I was running around in circles. Um, but no, yeah, fuck Cronia for real. Um, there's something that Geralt says to you whenever you're doing that battle that I'm doing right now. He's like, "Huh, you are pretty good at leading your squad. Maybe you should lead me next time." And I'm like, "Dad, stop! Don't say that. You're not gonna make it to next time."
Never does. Never does.
No, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, no, right. Dad had to go die like that.
What a fucking bitch.
Who are you, Mom?
Oh, I really wish that there was like a flashback to Mom or something. Like I know that's what I appreciated about the Ash and Wolves DLC is like you got to see a little bit more of her. You know, her
And your
dead
mom was
body.
fucking. And your mom was fucking beautiful. Like the flashback that like saw, you're like, oh okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and she is super like she's actually like super young looking in my opinion, like almost like Lysithea.
Yeah, well, yeah, like that was the thing though, right? Because she was like, in she was a part of the project to resurrect the goddess
Right.
because like of that, and which I still for one don't agree with.
No, I don't. But that wasn't so. Like the thing is that wasn't Sothis' fault. Like
No, I don't. I mean, I'm
Was
not saying.
killed. Sothis was killed untimely by Nemesis. I don't really know why or what the whole deal was. I mean, I know that people were tired of being second to dragons, but it wasn't like they were oppressive rulers or anything, except for the crest. But the crest was established by humanity. It wasn't like they were like, hey, since you have crest, you suck. It was humans that did that. So I don't really understand why people hated the dragons so much, other than the fact that they couldn't compare in power.
That's
Because
why.
Nemesis gets the Sword of the Creator and kills Sothis, from what I understand. I know the Golden Years story touches on Nemesis' backstory a lot, so I'm excited to do that because that's the only thing I really don't know about. I know everything I need to know about Anagard. I know everything I need to know about Rhea. I just don't know like why Nemesis wanted to kill Sothis.
Yeah.
So he killed Sothis, and then Rhea became obsessed with her death, and killed Nemesis, and in that beautiful cutscene at the beginning, and then after that she started bearing children. I don't even know who she bore children with though. I don't think it ever tells.
I don't think so either. Which
I think you meet him in
where
the
is it?
Golden Deer. Yeah, I think you meet him in the Golden Deer thing though.
If
So, are you past time skip on that one?
no, I am not.
Okay.
I'm not anywhere close to time skip. I
Yeah.
think I'm actually like I don't know if I'm just about to pass the battle of the eagle versus the lion or if
Oh,
I'm
you
there
haven't even
yet.
done that yet.
I
I knew you
have
were. I
like
knew you were very uninterested in the Golden Deer.
I hate them so much.
Yeah, they're
Like I
boring.
never
Like,
got
well, they just have no connection. Like everybody else seems like a family, but then you fucking play the
everybody
Golden
else
Deer.
seems like a family or at least like a good group of friends. These people seem like they don't want to be here, that they hate each other, and that they're just fucking lazy sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
the fuck are you doing here then?
yeah.
You're not officer fit.
What
Leave.
you want?
Yeah, basically. I was like, and it's that for everybody in there. I can give you a
Really?
reason why everybody in there is not officer ready besides Leone, but I fucking hate Leone.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate Leonie too. I don't care how good she is. Like, I'll
It's
never use
like
her.
the only person, and I think this is what they're going for. The only person who has a right to be in this class is
Claude.
Claude.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the only reason he's there is to fucking get to the bottom of what the church is hiding. I think
yeah.
he doesn't really care about his house. He doesn't really care about his position. He just
He just wants to
wants to fucking
investigate.
yeah. He just wants to investigate, and like he finds it out. He finds the immaculate one, and then they're just like, "Where'd you find this at?" Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Found it in the fucking
I
okay,
don't know. I'm fucking know. I'm just fucking around it.
I mean, what you don't do about it, bitch. You don't
Yeah.
do shit about
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, that sounds awful. Honestly.
it. And like, and the problem is they all play the victim, right?
Yeah.
That's the other problem.
Well, the thing is
So,
like Cynthia kind of is a victim of
well, she
getting
is,
fucked on.
but she's also a bitch at the same time.
Well,
I'm,
are
I'm,
you
I'm
referring
sorry.
to her? Are you referring to her like being an asshole because of her like she thinks everybody sees her as a kid and she's like a bitch about it?
No, I'm
She's
referring to her being an asshole because she's just an asshole to Ignatz for no fucking reason.
aw, but Ignat's a little sweetheart. That
That's what I'm
sucks.
saying. So he confesses that he didn't want to interrupt Lysithea and I think someone else's conversation, and then like he was admiring the way that she does things dutifully and responsibly, like a mature person, but he doesn't. So she turns it around on him like he's acting like a child and therefore claiming that she is acting like a child because of how he's presenting himself to her. And I'm like,
Makes sense.
bitch, what are
Yeah.
you talking about? He's literally just here to ask you the advice. He respects your opinion, but you're bitching at him because he's not doing your complex.
Yeah.
Not everybody feels the same way you do, Lysithea. I'm sorry, but they don't.
That's funny. Yeah, and I honestly forgot Ignatz was in the Golden Deer. That's how memorable of a character he is.
He's not great. He's the best. He's the best one out there. He does not need to be a soldier. He's not great though.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to be a soldier, so that's who
Nobody
is
does.
who is Raphael Golden Deer too?
He is. He wants to be stronger. He doesn't necessarily want to be a
Yeah.
soldier. He wants to be
Yeah.
stronger because of like his past and wants to protect people.
Yeah.
I mean, soldier-like qualities, but not necessarily wanting to step up for the military.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to do it for soldier reasons. Oh shit! Oh shit! That's a bunch of big monsters. Holy fuck!
Last two people about this. I'm gonna do this real quickly because I'm getting tired.
Oh, you're
This
good.
Hilda's fucking useless.
Oh yeah.
Braxton has swore up and down that she is like the best person in this thing and that he loves her, and I'm like, Braxton, she's fucking lazy.
Garbo.
No motivation to do anything. And he's like, oh, but yeah, whenever we're on the battlefield, she steps up because she has to. You're literally forcing her to do this. If she had her own option, she would be doing literally anything else.
Right.
There is no motivation there. And Marianne's a fucking wreck. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Alex.
Yeah. No.
If
No. No.
Alex,
No. No. No.
yeah. Turn in your bed, Alex.
Yeah. Yeah. Alex. Like, what the? Marianne. I feel like she's starting.
She's a wreck. She does not need to be focusing on training, studying, or anything. She needs to be focusing on this fucking crest.
Yeah.
Or at least telling somebody about this. And granted, I know, this is a time where if you explain or like try to come out with this whole thing of I'm a fucking monster, you're gonna get killed. But
Well, she doesn't know it either, though. At the beginning.
yeah, but even still, she has this overwhelming sense of dread and unwillingness to be anywhere, with no willingness to even slightly or remotely change it. She just wants to die.
Yeah. Yeah. She's pretty annoying.
And
I
I'm
agree with
just-
you. I hate Marianne.
And I'm just like,
But I also hated Bernie until after the time skip.
yeah.
Bernie made me
And Marianne,
cringe.
I guess Marianne does the same thing a little bit.
Well, yeah, she doesn't say she wants to die anymore, but she's still kind of like, ugh, she's still kind of
but
gross.
yeah, I mean,
Now she
so-
was a pretty badass trickster when I had her, but I still didn't like her as a character.
So that's the thing. As the units, they're all good because of the stats and like the way the game gives them and stuff like that, and that's fine. But if they had their way, they wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
And that's all I'm talking about.
and that's what you like. That's what annoys you is the fact that they don't even want to be a team where everyone else did. They like all agreed to fight towards the common goal.
Yeah, and like have motivation. Stuff
Yeah,
like that,
like they were all like, oh, this is the empire, and then like Dimitri's house was like, hey, this is for our empire. Like that's
yeah, but that's it. That's all I'm saying about it. I'm done with my tangent.
no, it's okay.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I need
Is
to go to
everybody?
bed.
Is there? Okay, you're about to go to bed.
Yeah, I need to go to bed because my kids. I gotta watch them tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'll be on
you
tomorrow all day.
Okay.
Cool.
If
Alright.
you want Among Us, guys, if we want to try that again, I love that game last night.
Yeah, I wanted to. Oh my god, I was so mad at you.
That was
Oh my
fun.
god.
I
Yeah, it
was
was super
so
fun.
mad at you. I like that first time. Like Andrew walks into the same room as me, and I was like, "Oh hey, babe," and then he was like, "Just fucking gun, pow," and I was like, You fucking ass.
You
It's
fucking
like, I will never trust you ever again.
fucking fuck is what she sent me, and then like
Yeah,
I
I
saw
sent him
that,
like a mess. I sent him a text message like in all caps. You fucking fuck.
and then I called the like thing to her buddy, and she's like, "Oh, that's smart."
That was smart.
So she was like, "You fucking fuck," but she was also like, "Okay."
I respected it, but I also was like, fuck you.
Yeah. He respected the play he did.
I respected it, but also fuck you.
I almost had you guys so many times, but fucking Alex, I
Was I
hated
the-
Alex.
Was I the
They're
only one
the
that won
entire
last night?
No,
No, I won.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
won a
you
few
did. Cause nope.
I won like twice.
You're
I
talking
skipped
about
my
as the imposter. As the
Yeah,
imposter,
as the imposter.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
also I won as the
you went as the imposter because I hate Alex.
and I also won as the well that's the thing, Andrew, is when you're a good liar, as you are, and you play all of your emotion at once when you're lying, you kind of like don't know when, so like I can easily turn that against you and be like, dude, Andrew lies all the time. Like
Yeah, but also they just the last time I think it was like the last time or when the last time we played, and I was the imposter. I finally got to the reactor, and I saw Brooke go in there, and I was like, I could go into this vent, kill Brooke, and then like go and try to kill you guys again. But I was also like, I'm never gonna get them alone again. So I had to kill you. But
Man, if you would have killed me a second time, I would have. Oh man.
I would have been like, in hindsight,
Assault.
no
I would've
titties
been
for a
in-
week, Andrew.
Oh no! There will be titties. Just out of your reach.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the thing
We
already.
have ways.
We have ways of making this talk. But in hindsight, I should have killed Alex because you would have been focused with your thing, and hopefully, if you wouldn't have followed Alex, I would have killed him. The suspicion would have been done. I would have been good, and then I would have killed you, and then I would have won.
So wait, when
But-
did you guys start officially like dating? Like, was this
Uh,
that time when you guys were video chatting, or was this
I
like?
guess. I don't know. It like
I'm,
kind of. It's kind of like, yeah, okay. So our confirmation, we have a confirmation of feelings, but then I was like, but are we like dating? Like, are we like
Yeah.
dating? And I didn't really. I asked him a couple days later. I was like, so like, what are we? What are we? What is this?
Gotcha.
Like, I don't really, like, I mean, obviously, like, I want a romantic relationship, but if like you're not there and you can't do that, then like, but like, I need to know.
And I was like, yeah.
Well,
mean-
at first you were kind of like, I don't know if we should label this. And I'm like,
I was like, I don't know if we should label this because I was like, I don't know if you wanted to label this because the official part of it was still the thing, and like I don't know if like you wanted to pursue maybe find another partner one day, or if like that was the thing that was gonna get in the way of this, or if I was going to be like, because I know you want like 2 partners, right? That was your thing.
yeah, like I can't have more than 2.
Yeah.
Don't let her lie to you. All poly people want as many as they can collect. It's like Pokemon cards to them.
It's like it's like a little harem. Gotta catch 'em all. No.
Gotta fuck 'em all.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want another romantic partner. The only reason that like I wanted another like sexual partner when I had both Aaron and Lou was because Lou was ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like in the sexual department, you didn't really have 2 partners.
Yeah. So, but I didn't want like that romantic.
Yeah.
When I started out with Claire, it was definitely not romantic, but I started to develop feelings for her. But like, it never went anywhere with Claire. And that's a good thing too, because like, she doesn't care about me at all. That sucks. But it is what it is. Also, you're objectively not a bad idea.
Oh my god.
Did I ever tell you about that, Christian?
No.
So like when me and Claire were kind of like, like I don't know, like we weren't dating or anything, like we weren't romantically involved, but we were like, I don't know, sexually involved, whatever. There was one time where I was having a conversation with her, and I asked her, like, you know, because I told her that I thought that she was beautiful all the time. I thought that she was attractive all the time. I was like, oh my god, you're just so like, you're so beautiful and you're so smart, and like, obviously you're attractive to me. But she never would tell me what she found attractive about me, and so I asked her, I was like, so like, why do you find me attractive? Like, what is it about me that, you know, you were like, oh yeah, Brooke is cool, you know, like, what is that? And she was like, she struggled to find an answer, and she finally answered with, I just like people who are objectively not a bad idea. And I was
True.
like, you like me because I'm not a bad idea?
That's funny.
And she's like, that came out wrong. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking hope it did. Like, what the fuck does it mean? Like, you can't even say like you've got like nice tits. Like, you just really like anything. And that's kind of the moment I realized that like Claire wasn't into me. I was just a rebound, and I was like, yeah, all right, well.
So like my thing is though, it's like Claire and like Uthia, they always had like the problem of not expressing it or not showing it. I expressed last night. I was like, I have the problem if I do it too much sometimes.
Discussions. He does a lot, and he's
Well-
like, I'm really sorry that I keep gushing. I'm like, it's okay. Believe me, it's okay. Like, I am great. Like, I because of Lou, I used to do the whole gushy thing too. But Lou is kind of, I wouldn't say that I'm like sobered up or anything, you know. It's definitely not that the feelings for you aren't there.
Yeah.
They definitely are, sir. It's just like I can't, like, I used to do the whole like, you are my muse and I'm going to draw you all the time and I'm going to write about you all the time and I'm
Yeah, no, and
tell you
like
about all the ways you inspire me, and now I'm just kind of like, you know what, I have these feelings and this is what it's like, and it's pretty fucking dope. And
Yeah,
like,
no.
I just can't, I just don't go that hard in the paint anymore. Just like I got bruised,
Oh
and
my
so it's
God.
kind of, I don't know,
Fucking
I'm handicapped, I'm impotent,
your references. Oh
I'm
my God.
flaccid.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Oh,
flaccid.
oh. Hold on.
I got a chub going.
Oh my God. So,
An
but like,
emotional chub.
I got an emotional chub for you, babe.
so thanks. Appreciate that. But I was like,
Hey, Andrew.
Hmm?
I love you.
I love you.
Good. You fucking better.
Oh my God. But I was like, yeah, I'm not asking you to do any of that, and I'm not asking you to really like put in as much energy as I do, because I don't think 10 people could put as much energy as I do into it. But that's what I'm just trying to say. If I become too much, just let me know, because I don't know what too much is sometimes.
No, I think it's cute.
Then we're good.
I'm glad that I'm glad that you feel this way. I
No.
get it. I'm glad that I make you feel this way. Like, I'm kind of in disbelief that I do make you feel this way, because it's just kind of like, yeah, you're just saying that, and then it's like, no, he's really not though. Like,
No,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
not.
but yeah,
Yeah,
the
like,
feelings are obviously there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
and it's
But,
weird, and it's weird that I put myself so much out there for it, because I told Tristan one time, I was like, I just don't know what the fuck love is, and I don't know how to express it, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to like find someone that makes me go, you know, this and that, and do all the things. And then I fucking met you, and then I was like, I want to do all the things now.
you were like, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he was
this is
immediately
it.
smitten.
Yep.
But
Ooh, God,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
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 Why do I got a fucking third wheel everybody now? That's kind of annoying.
it's gonna
Because
be
you literally just said that you were emotionally impotent.
Right. But that doesn't mean I want my friends to, because then I gotta like support the emotions, and I'm like,
come on, Tristan, you liked it. You liked it to the point. Like you like us to be happy, and I
Oh
want
yeah, I
you
like
to
you
be
guys
happy,
being happy. Nah, dude.
and I want you to be.
I'm relatively happy. I'm happy with
Yeah, but I
myself,
don't
and
want.
that's most
I don't.
important to me.
Well, I don't want you to just be in a relative way. I want you to find someone and find like a relationship one day to do that to you.
No.
Look,
I don't need somebody to make me feel happy. I mean, to be honest, my friends are who make me feel happy. That's
Look,
why it
he-
upsets me that everybody's happy now. Like everybody's happy like with a fucking partner. Because I'm like, well, shit.
Babe.
Now they don't need bros. Now they don't need bro
What?
time.
Well, that's not true. But
That's not true.
babe, look. You know how you're like earlier you were like, I don't think I'm ever gonna like feel this way about somebody and like I don't know how this feels or like whatever. That's kind of where Christian is, except he's a little more
Yeah. I mean,
he's in a place where he
yeah.
has to like he just went through a lot. And
No. I just, it's not for me.
and
Stuff.
like and it may not be for you like in the long run, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
But like don't
Sure.
don't limit.
It's okay. It's okay until I start microwaving babies.
Okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm
chill
just
out.
kidding.
um like, and that's okay, but like also I just what I hope for you, I'm not gonna pressure you to be in a relationship because you do you, right? But I just hope that if you find yourself in a situation where you are feeling something for somebody and it's romantic, you're not gonna be like too scared to pursue it.
No,
Because
I'm not
I
scared of
get it.
anything.
I used to when I was younger, I did not understand when people were like, "Oh, I'm so scared to like fall in love with this person. This is so scary." Because when I fell in love, it was like, "Chugga chugga, here comes the fucking love train, bitch." Like I would just go fucking ham.
Oh.
And after loving Luthia as hard as I did and really, really giving myself to her, and then her returning that to me broken, it really made me. I mean, I think I talked to you about this a little bit, Christian, how like now I like at that point I was just like with Sierra, I was just really scared to trust somebody that much. And so I don't want you to always be in that point at that point where you're scared to put that like love into somebody and like just like and care about somebody if that's where your feelings lie. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about nothing. I'm a pimp.
Yeah.
No, I
All
mean,
right.
no, I'm not scared for sure.
Uh-huh.
I just don't. I don't want to waste the time. That's.
I get it. I get it. I've been there.
I just don't see the
But
benefit when I can be just as happy with myself and the breasts.
and see, that's the thing. Like, that like I admire you for that because like I know that like by myself I am fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I really am. Like it's something that I'm like legitimately trying to work on.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, I think both of you, even though you're in a relationship, should, because
yeah.
regardless. And I was telling Alex this just a few, well, today earlier. I was like, here's the thing, like the relationship will end at some point. Not it doesn't have to be like by choice, but one of you's gonna die first. And regardless of what happens, like you have to learn to be by yourself, or else you'll become a complete wreck and start destabilizing once that happens. And you never should be in a place where you can't live with yourself, because in the end, you only have yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not to say oh, we're gonna break up or whatever. Like it's not that at all. It's just like there will be times where you have to be alone, and that was one of the big things I always was telling you is like you have to learn to be alone, and I think you're really scared of that because you hate yourself. It's you have to. You don't always need somebody there, which it's great to have. It's okay to have someone always there, but you need to know that you don't always have to have someone there.
Oh.
Like
No,
That-
I'm working on it, and I'm working on the confidence.
And Andrew,
issue.
you know, and the funny thing is, coincidentally, Andrew has that same issue where like he puts himself in positions where he is alone a lot because he doesn't want to emotionally hurt himself, but also he doesn't like being alone. It like
Oh,
it's like putting you in a fucking padded room and
It's terrible
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, and I get that. I think that's one thing that does kind of scare me for you guys because I don't want you to become codependent on that because you both have that same weakness.
Well,
Not that
yeah,
I'm saying you will. Not that I'm saying you will. Just saying from like a non-biased point of view that like that's something that worries me. It's like
it's
I
a
don't.
potential problem. I get
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Don't
I ain't mad at
confuse
it.
don't
I fucks
confuse
with it.
like love with codependence. Not saying you're codependent, but don't let it get to that point. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys make each other feel good, but also just be good together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't-
and that's the thing that we talked about another night too. It's like whenever her school gets more intense and whenever stuff happens too, she's not gonna have as much time to be
Right.
with me as
Yeah, right now I don't really have a lot that I have to do right now.
but it's gonna get to the point
There
where
will
you
come a
are gonna
time.
have a lot to do, and I understand that and I've accepted that too. I mean, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's gonna be like something easy and something I'm gonna